Hi, it's I Bought Crap Tuesday, and I swore I wasn't going to do this again. I bought another board. It's one of these bare inverter boards that you can get, and it's got an SG3525, and these can easily convert into water heater control, uh, as long as your voltage isn't too high. I have shied away from getting another one because well, you never know what you're going to get, and I got snookered this time. So anyways, I ordered two of these boards, and they're supposed to be the 24-volt version instead of the 12-volt. And I ordered two boards because you get two boards for $11, but you're paying more in shipping than you are for the boards themselves. And so they sent me one board, and then I'm copying this thing out, and this is a 12-volt board. Or it might be a 24-volt board to them. They just don't know how to design. They're putting at least 24 volts on the gates of the FETs, and they're going to blow out once you get over 20. So this is the schematic, basic SG3525. Now what's nice about this board is that there's this one resistor here that connects up to the 5-volt reference. And this board is designed to run all the time. And that's how they do it. They supply, once your number 2 voltage is higher than number 1, this thing oscillates full time. And the frequency is determined by this capacitor on the CT pin and the resistor on the RT pin. And if you take this one UF and put 1/10 of a microfarad on it, you can run about 500 hertz. And I was going to do something with running this off the shutdown pin. So nobody really does PWM anymore. You know, it's a ridiculous idea. That's for people who live in the past. They do burst. Basically, they have a time period where they turn on, and after that time period, they look and see if the voltage is still low, and then they turn on again. So it's all this series of pulses that allows them, if they're using inductors, to control the size of the inductor and operate only at high frequency. So I was thinking about doing that with this. But this really is so easy to modify that if you take this out, then you have these two pins that you basically can do whatever you want with them. And what I would do is, this 16 is the 5-volt reference. You bring that up right over to pin number 1. And then this pin number 2, they have a voltage input on this pin. And let's see, what is it? Yeah, the right side. So it's this right side. These two pins connect together. So if you went underneath here and did a big cut across this trace, then you could run a wire, so you cut right across here. You could run a wire from here over to your input pins, and then you'd have everything on one board really easy. But I'm probably not going to do anything with this because I've put in a request to AliExpress. I said, I don't want this crap. You sent me the wrong thing and you didn't send me the right number of it, and it's going back. So maybe if I get a little more chance, I'll do some more photographs of this, and so it could be modified. An interesting thing about it is they used to have a big relay here, and now they have this FET. And some of the other boards, you'll see a little TO220 here, and they actually use that as a voltage regulator. But this one is right over here, and what they do is they're operating this as an ideal diode. So if you reverse the voltage, there's no conduction. But if it's correct, the plus power will go through this 2K resistor and turn that on. And if you put 24 volts on this thing, you'll turn it on forever. So this is not a 24 volt board. And I was hoping these are IRF 3205s, and this is a really good high current transistor, but it's only good for 55 volts, and so it doesn't even work well with 230 volt grid tie panels in series. So that's an issue. So you could pull this out. You could do lots of things with this. It's just, if you really want something, it's easier just to get a perf board and put a few components on it. But something like this does look nice. But like I say, this is going back. A lot of people have this misconception that this is a solar channel, and it's not really. I do solar because I have solar, and it's a fun way to play with some electronics. This is an electronics channel. Back in 1963, I grew plants with ultrasonics, and that got me all the way to the MIT Massachusetts State Science Fair, and I got honorable mention. So that's like third or fourth place, maybe. I think fourth place. And if I wasn't so damn lazy and picked up a book, I could have been second or third place. But yeah, I've always been about building electronics, and it's been a lot of fun. It's too bad more people don't take it up. And it's things like this that have ruined electronics. It used to be that if you wanted something, you had to build it. And now you can just go on AliExpress or eBay and get anything you want, or Amazon. It's electronics for idiots. So, yeah. It's not a bad board. I don't know if they have actually a 24 volt board, but this certainly isn't it, and this is going back.